Well, guys, we're actually back here with Vad Cecil's request of Fallout customs from the TV show. On the left, we have the Ghoul, Lucy, and in the back, we have, what's his name? Max. I also made two more versions of Max in case you wanted to build him differently. So, let's get into it. Starting with the Ghoul. For the Ghoul's torso and legs, they came from a Lone Ranger minifigure with some black arms on there. And I made this waistcoat. As you can see, I gave it some holes in the back like he has. When I was doing research for this show and the showcase, I found the Ghoul's character to be pretty interesting actually. I just gave him a satchel piece from Indiana Jones, or Ray, it's where I got this. Also, this waist cape I actually showed before and it was red, but I just painted it black for the Ghoul because I liked how it looked, and I cut up some holes in the back. I thought the Ghoul's character was really interesting in his story. How he was a cowboy. Head is obviously from Red Skull, because there's no other one you can use with a nose like that. And then this just a weird hat. Just throw two guns on there and that's the Ghoul. But as I was going to say, he's really interesting as a character, and I like his story, and the violence he has is so fun. I like it a lot. Next up we have Lucy. The legs came from Deathstroke with a dark blue hip he swapped out. I tried getting close to brown on the bottom and orange on the top, and then I wanted to do a dark blue to match this torso, which I found, which is from the Golden Lady from Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't have the Micros Thanos torso, or else I would just use that. And the other torso doesn't look good either. I'm pretty sure this head is from a, let's see, probably a Black Widow minifigure. Something like that. This dark brown hairpiece goes on top to make it look good. One of these wristbands from a handcuff piece I cut off. And then doing research, I found a picture of her with a silver blaster, so I just gave her Ray's hunts. Oh my gosh, the hand's gone. I just gave her Ray's blaster from the Rise of Skywalker. No, not Rise of Skywalker. I'm not sure which Star Wars. It's just a Star Wars blaster. That's it for Lucy. Now for the first and coolest Max custom. So that's it for this first custom of Max. I made three just to give some variation of the references I looked at. I kind of just really liked his head, so I used it mainly for the mouthpiece. The eyes don't really work, and this tube thing was for the tube that the Ghoul deattaches in one fight scene, and also to cover up the Iron Man printing. But I only needed it to cover up the Iron Man printing is because I saw his back and it looked a lot like this piece, so I used it. I also caked him up, if you couldn't tell, and gave him a blaster, and that's it for this best version of Max. Now for iteration 2, if you wanted to go for a minifigure sort of style. The legs of this minifigure came from Cyborg with gray 1x1s on the bottom. This torso is just from Star Wars with black arms, more wristband pieces, and a dark gray hand. And this armor piece is from a statue, flipped around backwards. The head is from Finn. I gave it this firefighter's helmet to get the wiring. You can use this sting down. I know a lot of people were using the what's it called? A lot of people were using the glasses attachment, but I didn't want to do that. And I just put one of these kind of curved 1x1s on the top of his head to look like his mask is flipped up, and I called it a day for this minifigure. Now for the last iteration, I kind of went to make him look more like a minifigure than a mech suit that was posable. So that's the arms. Another Star Wars torso, but this time flipped around backwards. The legs are pretty much stolen from the Moose Figs, who is amazing. And then I gave him this backpack piece because it was based off a scene where he was getting, like, I don't know. All I saw really was that he had a black suit on, sort of, and his armor suit was just coming off or deploying. That's it for number 3 Max. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this video of Fallout 4 Customs. Yep, thank you, Bad Cecil, for this request. I didn't think of that, but I really like the idea. So, thanks. Bye.